With Islam being a religion that encourages wealth building, there is no surprise that there are many billionaires who are Muslim. At number 10, we have Syed Mukhtar Al-Bukhari. Syed Mukhtar Al-Bukhari of Malaysia has investments in a variety of businesses, which include transportation and logistics, plantations, property development, defense and armory, as well as engineering and power generation. He is the founder of the Al-Bukhari Foundation, which is an international nonprofit charity organization that focuses on social development. Currently, his net worth is estimated at $1.4 billion. Najib Mikati comes in at number 9. He is the richest person in Lebanon, which happens to be the country that he was born in. Najib Mikati also once served as the Prime Minister of Lebanon. Now, when it comes to business though, he co-founded Investcom with his brother, and it has become a very successful telecommunications company. After that, they then launched the M1 Group, which is a holding company with real estate, retail, and international travel interests. His estimated net worth is $2.7 billion. Shahid Khan comes up next. He is a Pakistani-born entrepreneur who immigrated to the United States. He was hired and became the engineering director of Flex and Gate, which is an automobile manufacturing company. And then afterwards, several years later, he had started his own company, and that was called Bumper Works. And his company produced car bumpers, and it grew to the point where he could actually buy Flex and Gate. He became the primary supplier of bumpers to major car manufacturers in the United States. Shahid, he also is the owner of the NFL team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and also he owns the football/soccer team, Fulham FC. His estimated net worth is $8 billion. The next billionaire on the list is Mohammed Al-Amoudi. He's an Arabian-Ethiopian businessman, and he invested heavily in the gold mines as well as oil refineries in Ethiopia, and he acquired 63% of the sole tire manufacturer of Ethiopia, and that is Addis Tire. Now, Mohammed Al-Amoudi, he made his fortune in Saudi Arabian real estate, as well as a lot of construction work in Saudi Arabia. He then started pouring his money into an empire that includes mining and oil interests in Ethiopia, Sweden, and Morocco. Mohammed Al-Amoudi, he controls 70% of Ethiopia's oil, and he produces 4 tons of gold every single year. And with all of that, his net worth is $8.3 billion. Next up at number 6, we have Mohammed bin Isa Al-Jaber. Mohammed bin Isa Al-Jaber is the chairman and CEO of the MBI International and Partners. This group comprises of JW hotels and resorts around the world, and on top of his work in the business field, he organized support for restoring Mali's cultural heritage, including mosques and old Muslim manuscripts that ended up being destroyed over time. Now, he does all of this through his Al-Jaber Foundation, and his net worth is $9 billion. But we're not done with this one. We have 5 more billionaires to look at. Azim Premji comes in at number 5. Azim Premji is from India, and he is the chairman of Wipro Limited, which started out as a hydrogenated cooking fat company, but now it's worth billions of dollars. It is now a multinational IT consulting and system integration services company, and his net worth peaked at about $23 billion. And that was before he started giving away large amounts of his wealth to charity. But now his net worth, it's still really high. It sits at $9 billion. Iskander Makhmudov is a billionaire up next. His company, UGMK Holding, is the 4th largest non-ferrous metallurgical company and the 2nd largest copper producer by output in all of Russia. Now, he was born in Uzbekistan, and he put a lot of his Arabic language skills to the work in various Soviet military organizations that were based in Libya and Iraq. So he's pretty experienced in military work as well, not just in business. But then he landed his first position in business with the Trans World Group, which is the largest metal trader in Russia at that time. Now, Iskander Makhmudov also makes profits from his stakes in Transmash Holding, which is the largest maker of locomotives and retail equipment in Russia. His net worth sits at $9.9 billion. Number 3, here we have Aliko Dangote. The Dangote Group is one of the largest private sector employers in all of Nigeria, as well as it is the most valuable conglomerate in West Africa. Now, back in the year 2014, at the peak of his wealth, Aliko's net worth was $16 billion. Now, Aliko Dangote, he has investments in areas including real estate, banking, transport, textiles, oil and gas, as well as telecommunication. Now, Aliko Dangote, he was named the richest man in Africa in 2021, and his estimated net worth is $11.8 billion. Yeah, now we get into the double digits. Number 2 is Suleiman Karimov. This man is a Russian businessman who acquired most of his wealth through investments in airlines as well as in banking. He was born in Dagestan, USSR, now of course Russia, and Suleiman Karimov, he graduated from Dagestan State University with degrees in economics and financial accounting. He served as the deputy of the State of Duma in the lower chamber of the Russian parliament from the late 90s up until the year 2007. And then he made his money by becoming an investor and creditor to utility companies. And with all of his work over the years, his net worth now sits at $15.5 billion. And then finally, number 1 on this list, well, this goes to Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal is a Saudi businessman, investor, and philanthropist. He is the founder and CEO of Kingdom Holding Company, which has investments in hotels and banking, as well as mass media, petroleum, among other sectors and industries. He also founded the Rotana Media Group, which is the Arab world's largest entertainment company. He has a massive net worth of $20 billion.
We'll be looking at 10 of the richest Muslim women in the world. Our first lady takes us to Queen Rania of Jordan. Queen Rania is the queen consort of Jordan. She was born in Kuwait to a Palestinian family, but she later moved to Jordan for work. There, she met Prince Abdullah. Since being married to the now King of Jordan, she is quite well known for her advocacy work that supports education, health, community empowerment, youth, cross-cultural dialogue, and microfinance. In November 2000, she was recognized for her commitment to the causes of children and youth. UNICEF even invited Queen Rania to join its Global Leadership Initiative. Quite the accomplishment. There she worked amongst many other world leaders, including former South African President Nelson Mandela, in a global movement to improve the lives and well-being of children. She's also quite the social butterfly online. She maintains pages on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Her net worth is $35 million. And that's the lowest one today. Moving on to our next wealthy lady, we have Sheikha Lubna Al Kazmi. The first woman to host a ministerial post in the United Arab Emirates, Al Kazmi has spent time with the Pope and has helped lead her country's humanitarian efforts. Educated in the US, England, and Korea, she joined the UAE cabinet in 2004 as Minister of the Economy. Forbes magazine listed her as number 36 on the list of the world's power women in 2017. Her net worth is an estimated $90 million. Quite a big jump from Queen Rania's $35 million. Next, we have Princess Amira of Saudi Arabia. Princess Amira, or if you'd prefer to call her by her full name, and let's see if I can get this right. Princess Amira bint Aidan bin Nayef Al Tawil Al Otayb is a Saudi Arabian former princess and philanthropist born into a non-royal cadet branch of the Saudi dynasty. She was raised in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and at the young age of 18, she met Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Said, a man 28 years older than her and, according to sources, her distant cousin. During the time of their marriage, she assumed the role of vice chairperson of the Al-Walid bin Talal Foundation. Now, they were only married for a brief period of time, divorcing in 2013. Since that time, the princess supports many humanitarian interests in both Saudi Arabia and around the world. She has been awarded many achievements, but most notably in 2012 was the most high-profile newcomer to the CEO Middle East 100 Most Powerful Arab Women, listing 4th place in the ranking. Congrats! Her current husband is Khalifa bin Buti Al Mukhairi, chairman of KBBO Group, an Abu Dhabi-based group with investments in healthcare, money exchange, and retail, estimated to be worth $1.2 billion. What a woman, and what a life she has lived. All right, let's talk about Princess Lala Salma of Morocco. Lala Salma, born Salma Benani, is the princess consort of Morocco. Lala completed her studies in engineering and worked as an information services engineer at ONA Group, the country's largest private holding company. She met her husband, King Mohammed VI, at a private party in 1999. She was known as a more low-profile princess, but still managed to stay a bit more public than her predecessors. She is an avid supporter of cancer associations and the Fez Sacred Music Festival. She also represented her now ex-husband in meetings and gatherings in various countries around the globe. Interestingly enough, she was actually the first wife of a Moroccan ruler to have been publicly acknowledged and given a royal title. It is said that after their divorce between late 2017 and early 2018, it was speculated that she had gone into hiding. Their net worth as a couple has been reported to be around $2.5 billion. All right, in our list of women, we have to talk about Sheikha Maita of Dubai. Full name, Sheikha Maita bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Makroum, try saying that 5 times, is a karate and taekwondo athlete and Sheikha of Dubai. She represented the UAE in the 2006 Asian Games, winning the silver medal at the women's over 60 kilogram karate event. She also competed in the taekwondo 67 kg category for women in the 2008 Summer Olympics. Quite the athlete. And not only is she a talented athlete, but she also dubs the title of being number 17 on Forbes magazine's list of 20 hottest young royals. Coming from money, her father alone has a net worth of about $4.5 billion. And yes, she's a part of that family money too. What a lucky gal. All right, bringing us to our halfway point today. Fact number 5, we've got Sheikha Moza of Qatar. All right, so Sheikha Moza comes from Doha, Qatar, born in 1959. She is the wife of Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, former emir of the state of Qatar. The pair have 5 sons and 2 daughters together. Since 1995, she has led educational and social reforms in Qatar and has founded national and international development projects. Unlike many monarchical wives in the Middle East, Moza is quite involved in her nation's politics and society, actively involved in the government. Now, something we found pretty incredible to learn about her is that she was listed as one of Forbes' 100 most powerful women, coming in at number 75. Her net worth is more than 7 billion euros. All right, up next we have Sheikha Hanadi of Qatar. Now, Sheikha Hanadi is what we would like to call a female powerhouse, an investor, real estate entrepreneur, and a banker. Her net worth alone is more than 15 billion. She is the founder and chairperson of Amwal, founder and CEO of Al Wab City Real Estate Development Project, vice chairman of Al Nasser bin Khalid Al Thani and Sons Group, and founding chairperson of Q Auto. Did we tire you out yet? Geez, that's an impressive resume. She started out her career as an assistant lecturer in economics at Qatar University, and boy has she come quite a long way since then. Good for you, Sheikha. All right, moving on down to Princess Fatima of Saudi Arabia. Once a royal princess, now officially a queen of Saudi Arabia, Fatima is wife of Sheikh Abdi Al Mohammed. She also belongs to one of the wealthiest Saudi Arabian royal families in the world. Most often, you'll see her quite covered, and her full beauty is not shown. But many people believe that she very well may be one of the most beautiful women in the world. Her net worth is said to be around $18 billion. Coming in at number 2, we have Princess Haja Hafiza Surul, Bolkiah of Brunei. This princess is the daughter of one of the wealthiest men in the world. Her dad has a net worth of $20 billion. Hafiza has a degree in business administration and works as an officer at the finance ministry. She married Pengiran Haji Muhammad Ruzaini in September of 2012. Their wedding even made history for being one of the most lavish weddings in royal family history, especially being that it was in the more quiet country of Brunei. Britain's Queen Elizabeth even sent her best regards to the princess on the day of her wedding. I don't know about you, but I'd love for the Queen to do that for me on my wedding day. Although I'm probably a couple billion short of having that honor. All right, and we've made it all the way down to number 1, Princess Majida Bolkiah. All right, tying with Princess Haja, Princess Majida Bolkiah is the daughter of Brunei's Sultan and Prime Minister Hassan al-Bolkiah, known to be amongst the wealthiest individuals in the world with a net worth of $20 billion. Despite coming from so much money, Majida studied administration and public policy at the University of Brunei, Darussalam, and got an MA in environmental development from King's College, London. She is quite educated indeed. She began her career as a special duties officer at the environmental unit in the Ministry of Development, responsible for policy and strategic environmental affairs. She is also an avid writer and has written many environmentally focused papers.
Starting off at number 10, we have Sana Khan. Now, I included her in this list because she has sent a shockwave throughout the religious world, but not just the religious world, the entertainment world as well. And this was because of her recent decision. Something tells me though that it has also inspired a lot of people that are probably going to do the same, but who knows, we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, Sana Khan, who is she? Well, she is a former Indian actress, model, and dancer, and she began her career as a model and went on to appear on TV commercials as well as starring in feature films. She was also a finalist on the reality TV show Big Boss back in the year 2012, and that really helped push her to stardom. But in this year, October 8th, 2020, Sana Khan, she announced to the world that she quit the film industry, and she also said that she was thinking a lot about her purpose of her existence on this planet, and then she shared that she tried to search for her answers for her questions, and then she realized that the purpose of life was really to actually attain life after death and help people do that as well. So she announced to the world, therefore I declare today that from today onwards I have resolved to say goodbye to my showbiz lifestyle forever and serve humanity and follow the orders of my creator. Hassan Minhaj comes in at number 9. He is a comedian, a writer, a producer, an actor, as well as now a TV host. He's now known mostly for his Netflix show Patriot Act. He's a stand-up comedian, and his special called Homecoming King debuted on Netflix in May of 2017. He grew up a Muslim in California, United States, and he says that his Muslim faith has really helped his comedy. He says that his faith has allowed him to see things in a very unique perspective, and he also brings up a lot of his personal experiences when it comes to his work. After several years of working at The Daily Show and the success of his stand-up comedy special, he then went on to have his own TV show, and in Patriot Act, episodes come out weekly, and it's a show where he uses comedy to address social, political, and cultural issues in the world. Number 8 brings us Mohamed Salah. Everyone knows Mohamed Salah. He's a Sunni Muslim and an Egyptian football player, and he's not only achieved greatness, but he also has a lot of influence on people. Mohamed Salah plays on the team Liverpool, where he broke many records so far, and he's getting a lot of recognition for this. He also helped Egypt qualify for the World Cup because, of course, him being an Egyptian, he plays on the Egyptian national football team. He's also played a huge role in changing people's perspective about Islam because people see him on the field. He's a cool guy. He's very accepting, very open. At the same time, though, he's seen praying on the field. So he's a very dedicated Muslim, and at the same time, he does his best to work really well with his teammates and also have a positive impact on humanity. Bella Hadid comes in at number 7. Bella Hadid is short for Isabella Hadid, and she was born in Washington, D.C. in the United States, and she's famously known for being a supermodel who has represented some of the top brands in the entire world. She is half Palestinian, and she originally attended the Parsons School of Design, where she was studying photography. And then she ended up completely dropping out of school because of her modeling career. It was just skyrocketing. Bella Hadid has also announced that she is a very proud Muslim, and she has helped to inspire a new generation of young people to take up modeling as well as pursue other creative passions that they have. Celebrity up next is Shah Rukh Khan, the king of Bollywood. He's an Indian actor as well as a film producer and also a TV host. He's a legendary Indian actor, a film producer, as well as a TV personality, and he is a proud Muslim. According to Shah Rukh Khan, he strongly believes in the values of Islam, but he also does his best to work with his wife and respect her religion because she is Hindu. And he also said that his children are free to follow both religions. He doesn't force his religion on his family. But according to him, he has the Quran as well as Hindu deities that are set up at his house. Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, aka King Khan, he has appeared in more than 80 Bollywood films, and he has won a lot of awards over his career. Following suit at number 5, we have Salman Khan, another legendary Indian actor. He's also a film producer, and sometimes he is seen singing on camera. Over his career, he's received many awards like Filmfare Awards and National Film Awards. And actually recently on Forbes 2018 list of top paid 100 celebrity entertainers, he made it to that list. He ranked 82nd. So that's way into his career, and he's still one of the 100 highest paid actors in the entire world. He also is someone who identifies as Muslim because his father was Muslim, but his mother was Hindu. So sometimes he describes himself as being Muslim and Hindu at the same time. The celebrity at number 4 is Huda Kattan. Now she owns and operates Huda Beauty, the YouTube channel. She's ultra successful, and she's one of the best known social media influencers in the Middle East, but not just in the Middle East. Her influence spans the entire globe. She was born in Oklahoma City to Iraqi parents, and after she really battled with self-esteem and self-image issues because of a lot of bullying that she faced, she turned to makeup to help this. And then later on, she moved to Dubai, and then she gained a lot of social media popularity after her makeup tutorials and advice videos started to blow up on YouTube. Huda Kattan, she has a net worth of $610 million, and she was featured on Forbes 2019 list of America's richest self-made women. Next, I want to talk about Muhammad Ali. He's the only celebrity in this episode who has passed away, and when you think about the greatest Muslim athletes of all time, one of the first names that people think of is Muhammad Ali. He was known to many as the greatest boxer ever born, and he won every big boxing title that he went in. Muhammad Ali, he defeated more champions and top contenders than any other heavyweight champion in history. But he wasn't just known for boxing, he was known for his activist work in America to promote racial equality, as well as he went on to be a major voice for Islam in America. Next celebrity to look at is Gigi Hadid. Yelena Noura Hadid, also known as Gigi Hadid, was born April 23rd, 1995, and she is an American fashion model. She's made appearances on countless amount of magazine covers. Gigi, she was signed to IMG Models back in the year 2013, and then in November of 2014, she made her debut on the top 50 models ranking at models.com. And then fast forward in 2016, she was named the International Model of the Year by the British Fashion Council. She, of course, is Palestinian American, and she's also the sister of Bella Hadid, and she also is a very proud Muslim. Currently, right now, she has a following on Instagram of over 60 million people. Now, the celebrity that we're going to end this episode off with is Imran Khan. From celebrity to politician, Imran Khan was a national cricketer and the captain of the Pakistani national cricket team, and he led them to victory in the 1992 Cricket World Cup. Now, he became Prime Minister of Pakistan back in the year 2018, and this was all a result of his influence that he had. People believed that he could actually move the country forward and help solve issues in the government, as well as reduce corruption person in the country. Imran Khan is considered to be a great influencer, and he leads over 220 million people, which is Pakistan's current population. And he's also a major influential force for people of Pakistan who have moved to different parts of the world.
Starting us off at number 10, Noon by Noor. Designers and cousins Sheikha Noor Al Khalifa and Sheikha Haya Al Khalifa founded Noon by Noor in 2008, a high-end Bahrain-based boutique that combines understated luxury with refined femininity. This women's wear label is known for its striking prints and intricate embellishments. By 2012, Noon by Noor made it to New York Fashion Week, where they debuted their Spring 2013 collection. The brand's reputation has taken Hollywood by storm, with stars like J-Lo, Blake Lively, and Solange Knowles wearing their pieces. Since their international debut, Noon by Noor has become known as a world-class fashion brand. Bravo, ladies. Up next, we have House of Kaya. Ibrahim Aminu Abdul Mumini's House of Kaya is a brand you've got to keep your eyes on. For those of you who don't know, it is a Nigerian haute couture line that produces unique outfits for conservative Muslim women around the world. The line was launched 8 years ago and uses different fabrics to design dresses, abayas, and other modest outfits. Ibrahim is, of course, the founder, hailing from Nigeria and having studied fashion in the Philippines. His aim is to inspire other Nigerian youth with his brand, while also being recognized worldwide. We wish you the best of luck with that. Moving on to a brand you may know as Nominal X. Now, this brand is for all the accessory lovers out there. Nominal X, now more commonly known as just Nominal, is actually an Arizona, US-based brand that was founded by Akram Abdallah. This brand offers a series of minimalist accessories centered around the aesthetic of Arabic typography. Buyers can order ready-made accessories boasting uplifting Arabic phrases or personal initials in Arabic lettering. The brand also offers many different customizable renderings for customers to purchase. The brand is proud to have over 150,000 customers worldwide and seeks to support a variety of humanitarian causes in doing their business. Sounds like a brand we would definitely support. All right, up next we have Modanisa. Kareem Tour established Modanisa in 2011 in Istanbul, Turkey. The company truly is a comprehensive fashion encyclopedia of every single style imaginable. Modanisa has quickly established itself as a force of a company, reaching about 16 million visitors from all over the world via its app and desktop platforms. Modanisa focuses on modest dresses, jilbabs, and hijabs. Now, Kareem Tour is still the CEO of the company, and in 2020 was announced as one of the top 50 leaders of Islamic economy in 2020 Global Islamic Economy Report. That's a pretty impressive guy. Next, we have Luella by Ibtihaj. As stated clearly in the brand's name, Ibtihaj Mohammed founded the fashion and accessory brand Luella, a brand which offers a wide selection of dresses, jumpsuits, and tops that are not just modest, but also incredibly fashionable for women. Now, Ibtihaj's claim to fame was actually for the history she made in the 2016 Olympics, when she was the first Muslim American woman to compete in a hijab for Team USA in fencing. In a 2016 article, Time magazine listed her in the world's 100 most influential people. She grew up in New Jersey and was the daughter of parents who converted to Islam and chose to raise their children with those religious beliefs. Ibtihaj's goal as she grew up and started a sporting career in fencing was to inspire other women and girls around the world to break boundaries and pursue their dreams, even while wearing a hijab. I think she's doing a wonderful job already. Now, it is interesting to note that Luella is family-owned and takes pride as a company for having ethical roots. All of the pieces are manufactured in the United States, promoting stronger communities and goals for a cleaner environment. Making it down to our fifth brand today, we have Huda Beauty. Huda Katan is the founder of Huda Beauty. She is a former blogger turned badass babe who has made a remarkable name for herself in the beauty industry. It's no surprise that Forbes Forbes named her as one of the richest self-made women and one of the top 3 beauty influencers of all time. She was also counted on Times' list of 25 most influential people on the internet in 2017. Huda Beauty has come up with a range of products from false lashes to demi-matte liquid lipsticks to eyeshadow and face palettes, actually providing customers with over 140 products in total. Huda was born and raised in America, but eventually ended up moving to Dubai for her father's work, and has since been back and forth between Dubai and the United States. Dubai is the base of where her company, Huda Beauty, is now run. Next, we have Kingdom Holding Company. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal is the founder and CEO of Kingdom Holding Company, a company which has investments in hotels, banking, mass media, petroleum, and most recently founded the Rotana Media Group. Now, I know this isn't just one brand, but the prince was just too big of a businessman to leave off the list, so we hope you can understand. Moving on to our next brand, Fashion Valet. Husband and wife duo Vivi Yusuf and Fazluddin Shah Anwar founded Fashion Valet, an e-commerce platform, while on a TV pitch competition in Malaysia back in 2012. Their company has now grown into Asia's largest modest fashion platform, featuring designers from throughout Southeast Asia, with more than $6.4 million being earned through Series C in venture capital funding. Fashion Valet serves customers in more than 15 countries. And next we have Haute Hijab. Founded by husband and wife team Melanie El-Turk and Ahmed Zidan, Haute Hijab has grown to become one of the largest modest fashion platforms in the world. The brand has also made quite an impact on the US fashion industry, as the country has embraced more modest fashion over the last few years. $2.3 million has been raised for their company, and even most recently, they launched their sports hijab featuring basketball player and activist Bilkis Abdul Qadir. Their brand's goal is to create a world where every woman feels comfortable and confident. How could we not get behind something like that? And last but not least, we have Shahid Khan with multiple brands. Now, we're talking about a billionaire businessman who is worth $4.5 billion. Shahid Khan owns the Jacksonville Jaguars of the American NFL, as well as Fulham FC in the English Football League, and the American automobile parts manufacturer Flex Ingate in Urbana, Illinois. Now, he's definitely not your typical brand man, but most definitely a famous business powerhouse. In fact, in 2012, Forbes magazine featured him on the cover, associating his face with the American dream. That's pretty neat if you ask me.